Oi, pessoal, tudo bem? Eu me chamo Cris, faço parte do time de startups aqui do Instituto Caldeira. Sejam todos bem-vindos para mais um pitch especial Aquece Saúde Summit. Queria agradecer a presença de todo mundo aqui. E antes de eu dar início, eu vou dar alguns recadinhos. Hoje, a gente tem 2 apresentações online, tá? Lembrando que no South Summit não é assim. Todas as apresentações são presenciais, mas em decorrência do pessoal estar viajando, ter outros compromissos, a gente chamou 2 startups que vão estar na competição para vir online hoje. E queria, antes de iniciar, chamar a nossa banca, por gentileza, o Bruno Bastos, da AGS, Luciana Sperbi, direção de eventos e programação do Saúde Summit, e a Nicole Franco, nossa mais nova head de startups aqui do Instituto Caldeira. Muito obrigada pela presença de vocês. E antes da gente iniciar, eu vou dar só mais um recado. Hoje, às 17 horas, aqui na arquibancada, a gente vai ter um talks especial sobre sobre o SVB, o Silicon Valley Bank, sobre o cenário, né, que está impactando os novos investimentos, o novo cenário para investimento das startups, como isso vai estar na nossa economia. Então, hoje, às 17 horas, vai estar o Bruno, o Sandro, da Venture, o Elias, da Badesul. Oi?
E o Pomper, do Tecnopuc.
Isso, então, às 17 horas vai ser um papo super legal, a gente espera vocês aqui. Então, vamos iniciar. Hoje não vai ser por ordem alfabética. A gente vai estar chamando, então, a primeira startup, DigiFarms.
Olá, pessoal, tudo bom? Tá todo mundo me ouvindo bem aí?
Isso. Só um pouquinho que eu vou pedir para o pessoal colocar aqui na tela os 2 minutos, os 3 minutos de apresentação.
Tá bom.
Ainda não está aparecendo. Deu. Quando tu quiseres iniciar, pode começar.
Tá bom. Olá, pessoal, tudo bom? Meu nome é... tem que ser em inglês, né? Quer que seja em inglês,
Isso,
correto?
em inglês.
Tá, então vamos de novo. So, let's go, people. Hello, my name is Alex Chequin. I'm CEO and co-founder of DigiFarms. And everybody knows that we have a huge problem to face, is to produce more food. And people are not realizing is how the complex scenario is becoming. So there's too many variables in the decision making for farmers and agronomists to handle every day to increase their yield and to produce food. And because of that complex scenario, we are having mistakes in the decision making that are generating damages, that are generating losses. So what we've done, we've created a digital platform made of algorithms that consider the complex scenario of biotic and abiotic variables to present great assertiveness in decisions. So we are combining 2 decades of field research with weather data, images, and other sources. We are providing 4 pillars. So first, what to do. So the definition of inputs, chemicals, and biologicals, doses, mixtures, and positions. When to do, the ideal date for each application, how much to do, so the number of sprays, and how to make it a set of alerts and notifications for best practice. We are integrating food production with sustainability, from social impact, biological, carbon, and water as well. So we are delivering a lot of yield increment. In this cases, that first case in 9.8 bags per hectare, plus with an increment of $260 for the farmer, $1,000 for the farmer, and a ROI of 187x. This other area, 9.6 bushels per acre, that is 10.6 bags per hectare, with an ROI of almost 300 times. So we have been expanding our operation with a good traction, not only in revenue that is year over year increasing, but also other numbers regarding the number of farmers that we are helping, number of clients. We're gonna reach 2 million acres this year, so it's a lot of people increasing their yield and profitability through DigiFarms. We are unique because we go beyond dashboards. We really delivering parameters and recommendations. The proprietary algorithms have been developed from 12 years of field and greenhouse research data, and we've been since then updating it. So this year we reached 20 years of data in our database, and we are a hardware solution, but as we are connecting to other platforms and the farmers are acquiring other kind of platforms, we are expanding our robustness recommendations. So the payment per year is our business model, so there's a discount by volume, and we also have a solution under MVP and POC. There is a risk mitigation, insurance, and credit via agronomic decision score. We are 3 co-founders, very complementary from all with a background of entrepreneurial, but also technical and in other areas. And we are more than 40 talents working with us. So we are a high-impact deep tech platform, reshaping the food through technology, the food production model through technology in a more sustainable and scalable way. Thank you.
Obrigada. Antes da gente passar as perguntas para a banca, só um minutinho que eu vou pedir o timer. Pronto. Pessoal, quando vocês quiserem.
Hi, Alexandre. Nice to see you again. This is Luca from South Summit. How are you doing?
Hi, Luca. How are you?
Congratulations for the presentation, darling. I am thrilled to see how much you have grown, and I found really good your presentation. I think it's complete. But even though I need to ask you, what do you believe are your next challenges? Because you made a presentation that seemed to be all done and all wrapped up. So from now on, what do you understand it's your... if I am going to give you money, what are the challenges that we are judging together to see for the future?
Yeah, great question, Luca. So yeah, we have a lot of challenges and a lot of things being prepared for the next steps in DigiFarm. So now I'm here in the West, so we are expanding operation to the United States. We started by the Midwest. We are here in Illinois, Iowa, and Indiana. So we are starting field trials with some universities here in Champaign-Urbana and also in Purdue. And so we know that we can help the farmers in the West. So internationalization, it's important for us, not only because we are already operating in all states of Brazil and also in Paraguay, but because we can move fast with more clients and speed up our platform development. We have 3 big waves. So the first wave regarding product is to provide smart recommendation. That is exactly what we are scaling up. The second is the risk mitigation and others score that is related to carbon footprint and also water. And we are in POC and MVP with those scores. And the third is a connection with marketplaces that we aim to be the first sales through recommendation platform. So there's a lot of things to be done. We just opened a seed round here in the West. So I'm here now exactly in Champaign-Urbana. We are being accelerated.
O tempo esgotou o tempo. Muito obrigada
I couldn't see the...
Muito obrigada pela tua apresentação.
Ok.
Pessoal, vou dar continuidade, então. Queria agradecer também a presença da Cláudia Maciel, coordenadora do SENAC, dos cursos de inglês. Ela está aqui. Se alguém quiser tirar alguma dúvida, pegar algumas dicas, podem estar acionando ela após o evento, né? Eu sei que o pessoal que é online também, se precisar qualquer coisa via WhatsApp, a gente também dá um jeitinho. E mais um recadinho, a gente está com as inscrições do MVP, nosso programa de aceleração para startups que estão em nível inicial, até o dia 28. Então, se vocês puderem, quem quiser, se inscrevam ainda, que dá tempo. Está tudo no nosso site e nas nossas redes também. Vamos, então, chamar a próxima startup, Dotax.
Hello, the clock it's on. I'm able to see. Okay. Hello, I'm Von Gaiar, co-founder of Dotax, and it's a pleasure to be with you guys here today. So the problem that we solve is the bureaucracy regarding the tax issuance and the payment process. It is complicated for the companies around the world do this process, but even worse for those companies that have operation here in Brazil. And how to solve that? Easily, using technology. So for this, we create two SaaS solutions that automate this entire process. The first one is DoTax, which automate the communication and the process of the company's internal systems, such as ERPs, with the government systems, ensuring a better monitoring of tax credits and debits with the different types of governments. And Banco Útil, a new wallet, which automates the payment of all taxes and all type of invoices. These two solutions provides to the companies a better security process, avoiding data loss and human errors, a better cash flow management because avoids unnecessary costs with fine and interest, for example, and in fact brings innovation to the tax and accounts payable teams, eliminating manual and repetitive process. And we were looking for a new fundraising to provide a new type of credit, focus on improving the corporate governance. And with this, the companies will be able to improve their performance by optimizing their costs and internal process. We focus on medium and large companies with revenue of more than 10 million reais per year. And this market in Brazil has 1.3 million companies, and in the world, it's almost 17 million companies. Here are our main competitors. For DoTax are the RPA platforms that sell this automation as a service and not as a product, which increase the cost and implementation and maintenance for the companies. And for our e-wallet, Banco Útil, the main competitors are the traditional banks that offer a very few solutions for automation and connection with the company's internal systems. Here are some big numbers of our operation. I would like to highlight our total revenue and annual recurring revenue and point that we are a healthy company that generated cash in 2022. Here are our main customers and some awards that we won in the past few years. Here are the founders of DoTax, me, Thiago and Luis, and Marianne, who is co-founder of Banco Útil. We have more than 120 employees, and half of these teams are women. And here are my contacts for anything that you need, guys. Thank you very much for the presentation.
Obrigada. Em seguidinha, a gente já vai passar para as perguntas. Só um minutinho. Pronto, quando quiserem.
Hi, congrats on the presentation. Nicole here from Caldeira. So my question is, you have 1.3 million companies that is your possible target, right? But how many, what is your ICP? What is your ideal customer profile?
Yes, I always say pay taxes and die. Unfortunately, everyone needs to pass one at a time. So our ideal customer, and by the rule, it's the industry, the logistic types of industries, and also the e-commerce. So the retail store, so it's our ICP ideal, but we have clients of all type of business, such as services, airlines. So, but in the main, by the rule, is this 4 type of ICPs.
Hello, congrats for the presentation. Tell us more about your main goals for this year.
Yeah, we are now looking for a new fundraising. We have some conversations, and the main object for this fundraising is to offer credit for the companies. For the ISG perspective, the G, you don't see very options of credit in the market. So we want to build an option of credit focused on G perspective.
And you have a global solution or just for Brazil and Latin America countries?
We are looking at this moment to Europe. You go to UK to analyze. We have some demands of some clients of our wallet. We have a few clients international, such as Apple, Samsung, Netflix, and you're starting to looking for other markets and start in Europe.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bom, muito obrigada pela apresentação.
Guys.
Pessoal, antes da gente chamar a nossa última startup, queria só lembrá-los que na semana que vem, na segunda, terça e quarta-feira, a gente vai ter o credenciamento do South Summit aqui no Instituto Caldeira, na sala F4. Então, vocês podem estar fazendo esse credenciamento diretamente daqui. E vamos chamar, então, a nossa última startup, Slice.
Alô.
Quando quiser.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sergio, co-founder at Slice. We started the business 2 years ago. Slice is the next generation of financial infrastructure. This company went bankrupt because they did not evolve their business model. And this one is now a bank that somehow also sells coffee. This is also a bank. And this one too, and this one. They're all banks. Every company will embed financial services in its business model. But does it look easy? It's not. The fintech infrastructure is chaotic. And this is not a tech problem. The real problem is how to connect and orchestrate everything, all providers, into a cohesive business model. And that's why we built the Money OS, the Money Operating System, to empower the next generation of financial giants, delivering freedom to choose the best providers, delivering control over the flow of money, and delivering power to build its own fintechs. A revolutionary, post-transactional, event-oriented proprietary ledger. In English, we built a new layer that connects and orchestrates everything: softwares, payments, and banking. We do not need to touch the money, and the customer do not need to integrate with APIs. We unlock financial freedom out of transactional end-to-end one-size-fits-all API-based providers, built by senior executives and entrepreneurs, with solid cases, with giants. And also, we are very good in making money. Our business model is based on SaaS and transactional fees. 6 times year over year of revenue growth, 10 times by the end of the year, and $3 million in contracts in the last 6 months. Break even and positive cash flow in 2023 yet, plus more than $5 million in sales pipeline. All that in stealth mode, with a small ninja team, and with a shy, tiny seed investment from key executives. Now raising a new round up to $5 million. This is Slice, the next generation of financial freedom.
Muito obrigada pela apresentação. Só um minutinho para a gente colocar o cronômetro. Quando quiserem.
Hi, Sergio. Nice to meet you. My name is Luca. I will have to be honest with you because my specialties are impact and agribusiness and other parts. I don't think to understand exactly how does Slice work. If you could go a little bit like not in plain English, but like talk to me like I'm 80 years old or something like that, so you can explain me. Because I may do a new investment here, right? You're going to have like 10 different people in the jury during the competition, so it's going to be good. And does it count? My question, sorry. And if I need to understand how you were going to profit from offering a slice to me, because I didn't understand that also, please.
Okay, starting by the end. Our business model is based on SaaS plus transactional fee. And the question is, how does it work? We are a software based on a ledger, which is a very initial concept of accounting. So we can register all money movement into a company. And from that, we can help companies to build financial services. Thank you.
Hi, Sergio. Tell more about the competition, global or local. Do you have one? Benchmark or a big company that do the same that slice?
No, we don't have. We don't know any company doing the same thing, but we know that there are some companies doing small parts of our business.
Okay, and your next challenge for this year?
To
Quick.
scale.
Scale. Okay. Thank you.
Tempo.
Thank you.
Muito obrigada. Parabéns. Preciso tirar uma foto ainda. Pessoal, muito obrigada pela apresentação. Semana que vem a gente está com a correria do Saúde Summit, mas assim, as nossas programações continuam. Então, quinta-feira que vem, espero todos vocês no nosso pitch. Muito obrigada.